right. I wasn't going to say anything. I swear, man. I was not going to say nothing after the last video, right? Now, look where we are. We have an official statement from a Mexican drug cartel. Can't make this up. The story has gotten even more weirder with this one. So they put out an official statement. So the headline reads, the Gulf Cartel in Mexico, right? Apologizes and turn over 5 men that they say are responsible for the kidnapping and mayhem, right? So the statement was put out, looked like on a car windshield in Spanish, right? And this is part of the translation, right? So we have decided, this is the cartel speaking, not Kirk State Reacts. We have decided to turn over those who were directly involved and responsible in the events, who at all times acted under their own decision-making and lack of discipline. That's right, cartels have discipline. The letter also reads, adding that those individuals had gone against the cartel's rules. What? They live by rules and codes? Morals? Okay. Which include respecting the life and well-being of the innocent. All right. Now, like I said yesterday, this whole thing started off weird already, right? You had the FBI notifying everyone. The State Department was already on alert in Motoramos or Motoramos. They were already on alert, right? But then you had in record time the FBI reacting to this news, okay? Then you had in record time the tracking of the individuals and the recovery of the individuals. What, it was 2 days, maybe? And then we learned that they were actually tracking them. Okay, how were they tracking him, right? So this letter of apology and this gift of giving up the men responsible adds to the suspicion of who is really involved in this situation, okay? Like I said, how did the feds know so quickly? Like I said, I know the CIA and everyone else and federal authorities are crawling around those places like ants. I know this for a fact, right? But sometimes things can get under their nose, all right? But for it to happen this quickly, something's going on. And for leave a note and turn over some people. Now, this goes to show you, okay, we all know that cartels can be ruthless. When you go in Mexico, they set up checkpoints and you can't go over there, you can't go through there. And if you want to come through this way, you got to pay a fee, right? But maybe this is something that the local so-called gangs and whatever in the United States can learn from. They're actually living by code, right? No innocent people. That's another thing that's surprising, okay? I mean, kind of surprising, right? Because a lot of organizations here, you want to call them organizations, they leave the public or civilians, as they call them, L7, they leave everybody out of that, right? Okay. So, this just adds to the suspicion. Okay, we got questions, right? Here at Kirk State Reacts, we just have questions. And I need y'all to answer some of these questions. If you have an opinion on this question, leave it in the comments. If you know the actual answer to these questions, leave them in the comments, because we all need to know this. Okay? So number one, how did they know so quickly? All right? Number two, why would the cartel apologize? Right? Number three, why and how would they turn over people responsible and maybe not have their own court of justice in their own way in the middle of the desert somewhere, right? And four, what are they to gain by any of this? Okay? But that was my question at first. Like, when I first heard the news, me from reading what I know about cartels and the way they operate, and even not just say cartels or people running drugs in and out, they always leave regular people out of it, right? And my thing was, when I first heard the news, they had to do something, right? Something had to happen, and for that to go out, like when the missionaries were caught in the middle of the desert, I wasn't surprised. Because my first instinct that they were lost. And I think that came out to be true. This situation in the middle of a crowded crowded city, something wasn't right, right? Got lit up, got an argument, whatever. Something went down bad, okay? Maybe not all of them in the car was in on it or whatever. We don't know. But like I said, it doesn't sound right. And this letter makes it even more suspicious. Like, why would the cartels apologize and then on top of apologizing, turn over people? Are these actually cartel members? That's another question. Answer that. Where do these guys come from? Are they rival gang members? Cartel members? Are they? I don't know. We're just keeping it 100 here. You know what I'm saying? We're not, pointing no fingers, but we just got questions here. If you know these questions, these answers, let us know, man. Like I said, this story's getting fishier, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's more news tomorrow that's more bell ringing, whistle blowing, alarming. Let us know. Peace. We out.